Hey guys.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, we're back. We're still here.
We're still here.
The friendship is still going.
The friendship
She
is
hasn't
still going.
irritated me to the point where I'm like,
Yeah.
Brandon, how are ya?
Where is this sudden energy coming from?
I thought, let me try. I'm running on adrenaline, so if my energy goes down, it's on you.
Okay.
Yeah, but
All right.
yeah, how are you doing?
I'm all right. Oh, I'm alive. It's been a long week.
I don't know about you. This week was not good. Like, wasn't great.
Was a drain.
It drained me. What's that
It was
mean?
a drain.
Today drained me. Honestly, like, this week was a lot.
It was a lot.
I could feel it in my shoulders and my back.
You know, I've never had a massage. Talking about shoulders and back. I need a spa. One of those spa day.
Would you get a massage from a man or a woman?
As long as they massage me to consign me.
I went for a massage. You know, we had Dami's Hindu, and we had that spa weekend. The woman, I had 2 massages in one day. The woman said, "You have a lot of tension." I said, "Sis, I'm stressed. Can you help me?" Like,
they should press. Please, I've never had one actually. My lower back hasn't killing me this week. Everybody said a couple of people are so.
I was so relaxed. Do you know when I got the massage? You know what was really funny about the massage? I struggled to walk afterwards because my body was so. Your mind is so dirty. Get out.
No, because when other people say they struggle to walk,
you're in fact not seeking the kingdom.
When other people say they struggle to walk, it's for
what?
Anyway, the Lord will. How David said, "Let the Lord wash me as white as snow."
He needs a scrub. He needs a good scrub.
You know, the blood of the lamb mixed with
the
mercy
blood of Jesus. The blood of Jesus set me free.
Just so you know, her cousin's around and they'll be singing that song the whole time.
No, that's not the one we're singing.
What's the one you were singing? I used to like that song, bro. I still like that song. Wow, I said I used to.
We know. What do you listen to now if you're not listening to it?
You know, I don't actually listen to music that much. I've really discovered that I actually don't listen to music that much. Yeah. So...
You didn't ask me how my week was.
We were both discussing. I don't even think any of us have asked each other how our week was.
I did twice. I said, "How are you? How's your week?"
Oh, okay. How are you? How was your week?
No, I'm blessed and highly favored.
Glory to God.
The lamb is therefore worthy and that.
It's therefore worthy and thou, as you Britico will say.
Yeah, but I'm okay. You know, I'm trying to be positive. Yeah, now because life is stressful. Have I not been saying it for weeks that life is stressing me out? Like, I'm really stressed. I can't lie. Yeah, I'm at a point in life.
So you've never lied?
I can't lie. Yeah,
joke. Go on.
No, that's such a dad joke. Yeah,
maybe the Lord is people.
What have you been doing?
I don't have a child coming up, please, before people start thinking.
Anyway, so yeah, I'm actually literally just trying to I'm trying to stay positive. There's a lot of stuff in the news, and there's a lot of changes with your prime minister wanting to do all these things as well. And I feel like, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like when that man in number 10 goes in front of a mic and opens his mouth, I'm scared. It's like the one in the White House as well. Wait,
but you are fine now. You're not British.
It doesn't matter.
Hey guys! No. Oh my God, the podcast is going to end. They are going to deport me back to Belgium.
Is Belgium not better than this dump that we're living in at the moment? No, do you know my issue? Yeah,
will you be flying to Belgium for the recording?
I will live there. Period. If they'll take me.
Would you need visa?
No, I just need.
But you have to stand in that long queue.
Yeah.
At the airport.
Yeah. But my thing is, people always say, "Oh my God, you're British, you're British, you're British." People don't understand that I wasn't born in England, so I was naturalized. Right? I've been naturalized for a very long time, but I was naturalized. But the difference is that the reason that people vote how they vote is because they always have this confidence that it can never be me.
Oh, yeah.
First, they came for my house. I didn't speak up because I had no house. Then they came for my whatever. I didn't speak up. And now they came for this, and there was no one to speak for me. What was that poem? The thing about it is that first they will start with people who are on visas. Then they will go for people who are on indefinite. Before you realize, the rules will change for people who are naturalized and not born in this country. Like, they will keep moving the goalposts till they get every single one of us out of here. You guys keep laughing, keep voting for them. You think they can't touch you because your passport is red?
You're very passionate about.
I'm very passionate because I feel like this is always my stance here. I always vote in the interest of the most vulnerable people in that country. If you vote in your interest, you always feel like you're always going to have this life forever, or the next government will favor you. Do you understand? You can't vote like that. You have to vote for the people who have no one to speak for them. And your mother and father, even if you were born in this country, was once in that position. Don't ever forget that you have that passport because they also came in a way that wasn't favorable at some point.
Mine is just, we can't trust the British audience after what happened with Brexit. So
you see, after Brexit, I side-eyed all of you. Do you know what?
So Reform might actually.
Oh, they will win. They will win. And the issue is that, you know, every single person I know personally who voted to leave, to leave the EU, guess what? They all regret it. I asked every single one of them because I never forgot. I went and I asked,
know people that voted to leave the EU?
I asked every single one of them, and they regret it. They regret voting to leave. So my thing is, if you voted to leave, then you voted Labour, and now we're here.
Wait, so you did not want to vote Labour?
I didn't vote. Why would I? You think I voted for what's happening?
Who did you vote for?
I voted the Green Party.
Oh, I voted Green as well.
My household voted Green, but we're here. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Anyway, I think that's it. So what's up? What's up, please? Because what's up with me is just I'm going to ramble for the next hour and a half.
Dead.
So let's see what's up with everyone else that's not in this room.
In this room. All right, guys, so this is our What's Up segment. Unlike in previous week, we've been telling you guys what it's about. And we actually spoke to a few people, and there's a fun one I actually want to share. But before we share...
Oh, yeah, so you guys can actually get on this segment as well. So if you want to share, like, your wins, what's been up with you, what's going on, how the economy is treating you, men and women breaking your hearts up and down, Twitter going haywire, send it to us. Let's know what's up with you. Like, just literally, the form is in our social media bio. So just click on the bio, you see the form, and you just share it with us. And you never know, the next episode, we might be reading your WhatsApp. So, yeah, just share that with us. But someone's actually shared theirs with us, so we're going to give you the gist of it.
So, basically, she said, my husband went to watch Arsenal for the first time. I've never been to watch Arsenal.
Yeah.
And they actually won. But the fun part she was talking about was how the husband was praying that they should not lose. The first time you guys won't be the first. Because he might then be the bad,
bad luck.
The bad luck. And guys, it might look small, but actually I've never been to see Arsenal. Me and a friend were talking about taking our dads, because they are both Arsenal fans. We are Arsenal fans. Taking them to actually go watch a game. He was talking about like taking them to a box and everything.
I used to work in those boxes.
Van, will you buy me a ticket to go and watch Arsenal?
No.
Oh, okay. But yeah, congratulations, and hopefully we can go watch them at the end of the season and they actually win the Premier League. Fingers crossed.
Your prayer points are very big. Arsenal win the Prem.
What do you support? Do you support anybody?
Christ. I support Christ.
You support, or Christ supports you?
All join. We are one.
Oh, okay. So you and the Spirit, you send the inner man.
He dwelleth.
Well done.
Hallelujah.
Did you ever do that Bible pastoral training thing or something in oh my God,
School of Ministry?
Yeah.
I did it in 2015 and I got an award.
Oh, nice, man.
For the most dedicated student.
Of course. I did not finish it.
Wow, quelle surprise.
I even went to school in Baptist, the one that they do to train deacons. I was a Sunday school teacher.
You were teaching the Bible. Hey, Jesus, people's children. Oh, hey, wait. You told me Bible. On behalf of their parents, I really apologize. This was teaching your children.
Are you done?
Okay, I'm trying to be done.
Was that not your fellowship leader?
He was my president. No wonder my life. Anyway, sorry. Fun
No.
fact: we were in this society together, and he was my president.
This is what you call C finish.
Sorry. No.
Anyway, I want to say thank you for sharing your WhatsApp with you. And yeah, guys, you can send yours in.
Yeah, hopefully next time we'll read yours.
Well.
Yours might be next. Yeah.
Yours might be next. Maybe now you've been discouraged because someone might laugh.
I did laugh at us. I did laugh at the thing. I laughed at you being a Sunday school teacher, but it's all right.
If you are treating me like this, how would you treat the people
with
writing
kindness?
their
With kindness.
So why can you? Oh, is this what the Holy Spirit is teaching you? To be laughing and mocking someone? Does the Bible not say heaven rejoice for his soul? Should you not be sad when you're like, oh my God, Brandon, what's happening? You've not been as close to Christ. You're struggling a bit, but no, it's a bit ha 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 ha.
Is it me that's laughing like a jackal?
Is you that said you're laughing like that? Did I say you're laughing like that? Me, I was laughing. Or you're not saying my own laugh is a chacal?
Hey, man, oh God.
Oh man, every time, man.
Because men do a lot.
But if you are decentralizing men, why is it always men?
Because they won't decentralize themselves.
Okay.
Or is it dissenter men?
Dissenter men. Thank God.
Okay. Thank God.
Well.
Amen.
It's fine. Anywho, let's move on.
So, in this segment, I have something to say. It's been bothering me. So, when the last episode that we had, we were talking about like how you're allowed to mourn the life that you thought you would have.
Yeah.
I've always wondered, like, at this moment in time, say like 5 years ago. No, actually, let's do it like this. 10 years ago and 5 years ago, where you thought you would be, was it the same? And is it the same as now? So 10 years ago was what? Uni?
10 years ago was uni.
And then 5 years ago we'd finished. Had you finished uni? No, 10 years ago was 2015.
15, yeah.
So we're still in uni and then...
No, me, I'd finished though.
No.
I graduated in 20... When did I graduate?
16.
I graduated in 2016.
So 2015 you were still in uni.
Okay.
2020... Well, like... Where did you think you'd be in 2020? And were you there? And then where do you think you'd be now? And were you there?
Okay. So where did I think I'll be 10 years ago?
Yeah.
I thought I would have graduated by then.
God.
If you actually, it's on YouTube. I shared it the whole. So I failed first year, then repeated first year, then failed second year. When I was repeating second year, people I started first year with were doing masters. Some were already working. Some were doing final year because of placement. They had gone to placement. Yeah. So by the time I was in final year, everyone I was with were already like done. So I did think I would have obviously been graduated. I always had this dream of like I was going to be in like a 2-bed high-rise flat.
Right.
That when you open the door, there's this, that corridor,
what
that
movie
long.
Did you pick this one from now?
It's not even a movie. I was just like, because
you just
in
had
my
like a
head,
desire.
Yeah, the trajectory was always going to be you graduate and you get a job. If I have a job, I would have rented a nice place. I'll put my key on those little nice thingy. When you enter that little nice whatever ceramic plate or something, you throw the key in there. There'll be a mirror. There'll be artwork on the wall.
Not artwork.
And all those type of things. So that's where I thought I would be, but then it was the year I was graduating. Don't get me wrong. When I found out I was graduating, they were also happy. Like I was just happy to be done. But also I was just happy after everything that had happened. But then 5 years ago and now, I'm not where I thought I would be.
Why'd you say it like that?
No, I'm not. I think the
okay,
life...
where did you think you would be then? If you're not where you thought you'd be, where did you think you'd be?
Where did I think?
And how far off do you think you are?
I'm far.
Oh, good.
I'm far. Okay, so my thing I always wanted to be, and I was never thinking of being millionaire or anything. I always said I wanted to be comfortable, but comfortable where I don't have to think of things before I do them. So if I had a kid and the kid wants a PlayStation, I'm not gonna be like, I need to like save for 2 months to buy a play. Or if we're like, oh, we want to go on a family holiday, I'm not gonna be like, let's say for the whole year, we'll not do a jet to holiday, save £50 per person. That's £200 in total.
You're doing an ad for them, please.
That's what they said now. So
nothing better, jet to holiday.
I thought I'll just be fine. I thought I would have done the chronological order of how African parents thought your life should go.
Uni, job, marriage, kids.
Yeah. I thought I'll be at the kids part. Do you know I'm not far from 35. I'm not very far. Which means I'm not very far from 40.
Can we slow down, please?
Can you imagine? Me, not very far from 40. Hey, God. What do I have to show for it? If not for...
What's with the energy in here?
If not for... Thank God, shout out to therapy. If not for being mentally healthy.
Mate. Oh my God, shout out to therapy, man.
If I was not mentally healthy...
Guys, get therapy,
What would I have shown for the years that I've gone? Oh! I don't even get car. Hey, God.
No, but this is what I say because I feel like
I have house.
You need to count your... I was going to say, you need to count your blessings because, for example, with the way the job market is, you could be unemployed. Like, that could legit be one of your problems.
The funny thing is, they were doing the volunteer redundancy at work.
Brandon.
I actually applied. They were going to give a solid amount of
2 weeks ago, was it not 2 weeks ago we talked about privacy?
Do they know my work?
Yeah, but why did they need to know all that? Like, what benefit
It's public this thing now that the work was doing redundancy.
But if they don't know your job, how would they know that your work was doing redundancy? This is what I say.
Me, I applied. Okay. They didn't accept me.
So you have a job.
So I was calling my sister. I was like, can you believe they didn't accept me for this thing? And then she was like, so you're complaining you're employed? And I was like, oh, you know what?
It doesn't tally. And I feel like this is where I was going to come in because I feel like, I don't know who I said it to. I said, I wouldn't say I'm like happy in the way that I'm ecstatic, and I'll come to where I thought I was, but I'm content. And contentment is such a peaceful place to be because I don't want to live my life chasing an ideal. I don't want to live my life chasing what could have been. Do you understand? It feels, how do I say it? It feels like I'm locking myself in a prison. Like, why do my life is actually fine.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying my life is...
Yeah, but I felt like...
I'm saying
for a very long time, I don't think you guys understand. I spent like a whole year lamenting. I was always complaining because what kind of poured salt on the wound was family members who thought it was all right to like be like an alarm clock and like remind me of what they expected me to have. So I remember that when I was in uni, I was very like, I can't even lie, men were not my priority at all. Trust me, I got a glimpse of what men could be like in my first year. Men did me that. I said, okay, you know what? It's all right. I found Christ. I faced my books.
So
and I graduated. Honestly, I was
one of those people that was saying I'm married to Jesus.
No, not even that. I was literally, I really wanted a first class degree. So that was like my priority. I had like laser focus. I wasn't seeing anything. But what now happened is that
Did you get the first class?
I did, by God's grace. But
you even did masters, Abby?
I did.
Nah, so.
So when I got into my master's year, I was like so gassed. I'm like, I got first. I'm like, I could get a distinction. Okay, so that master's year, I was so blocked. The problem was that my family members and, all those big uncles and aunties, they didn't see my lock-in. So they expected that once I finished that master's, I'll be like, ta-da! Here's your son-in-law. I said, yeah, no. And I didn't even know what the dating pool was like. So basically, the whole time that my friends were dating, when I say I wasn't dating, I wasn't even speaking to anybody. Like, I wasn't speaking to anybody. I locked into my academics. I locked in. So I came out, and the dating market had changed. So I don't have to start, okay, let's start now knowing what it's like to do all those things. So everything was like behind. So, but the problem was that I was not on this trajectory because by the time I was halfway through my master's, I already secured myself a graduate job. So now my focus was that. So me, I was veering this way. My family was like, okay, fine, you've done undergrad, you've done masters, we're happy. Where's the husband? I'm like, No, but I want to start climbing the corporate ladder. So where I thought I would be was I thought that the husband and kids will fall on my lap. I basically thought that it was like a given. So I was channeling my energy into what I didn't think was a given. So I said, okay, since the husband and kids will happen naturally, let me channel. So I started my business. I, started to climb the corporate ladder. I was actually climbing, pretty fast. And guys, I kid you not, I think I turned 28 and I went into this deep funk. I was like, wait, what is this? Like, my life feels so lonely. And I remember the moment. It was basically, I was renovating downstairs in my house. I just decided to take on this project. And I was renovating my house. So I changed my sofas, the hallway table, the bookshelf, everything. Even the frames, I changed everything. Painted the kitchen, changed the carpet and the stairs, everything. And I remember I was in the process of like, I ordered samples for like the floor and the carpet and like the swatches for the paint. And I sat in my living room and I felt so miserable. I was like, I don't want to do life alone anymore. There's no one to be like, what do you think? Because it's my house. I don't need anyone's permission to change anything. And I was like, there was no one to be like, oh, what do you think about this? What should we get? Should we hang it here? Should we hang it here? And I just felt so alone. And that was the first time where it hit me like, this is not the life I wanted. Like, this is not where I wanted to be at this point. And I had a few friends who were in the same... I remember I called Chichi and I said... And she was in the same place. Okay, it's not just me. And since then, I've now said, you know what? Let me start to work towards the life I wanted. Because everything else was actually happening in... I'll give you guys the quick summary. Everything I worked towards was happening in the order I wanted it to. So I got my degree when I wanted. I got the job. I got the car. I got the house. I paid the debt. Everything I was channeling my energy to, I got. Everything that I left to the wayside, my health, my romantic relationships, just paused. And guess what? Once I started to channel energy into my weight loss journey, ta-da! Do you understand? So it just showed me that, Vanessa, it seems like you just need to work towards it. So Vanessa, you want to date? Leave your house, please. If men DM you on Twitter, respond.
Oh, okay. On Twitter.
No. I found some and I was like, okay, God forbid. But there was one or two that we actually ended up talking, but it just didn't go far. But at least there was, Twitter. Do you understand? So, but at least I am responding to DMs. Some, not all. It's a start. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, do you think that, I was going to ask you, sorry to interrupt you, do you think that your life could have turned out like looking like what you wanted if you had put in effort? Or do you feel like you did put in the effort and things just didn't pan out?
Okay, so to me, that's like a layered question.
On layer
because I feel like there's part of life that there are certain like variables and parameters that you just can't...
Not variables and parameters.
That you just can't like control or foresee or things like that.
You can't predict it.
You can't predict it. So I think there are people who genuinely put in effort, genuinely have a goal, and it just doesn't work out because life just decided to suck and be unfair. Right?
Life is not fair, guys. I can't even lie to you.
So that's why I always like, there are times where you can put in effort and it doesn't click.
Yeah.
And it doesn't work. For me personally, could I have put in more effort in certain things? Yes. I think if I'd gone to therapy a lot sooner,
my brother,
have, been able to handle or deal with certain things a lot better.
I did therapy 2 years too late. I can't even lie.
Oh no, man! I should have done it after. When something happened, they saw something gate. Yeah, after 2019 gate, I should have done it. But then Loki repeated itself in 2022, so I had to be like, I need help.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, need help with that. So yeah, I think there are times where you put in effort, but if we take, for example, like Nigeria, I'm sorry, there's no amount of effort you're going to put in Nigeria. Because Nigeria is Nigeria. Like, okay, you've put in effort. You've got a place, you got a job. You move to Lagos, you're working good. You rent a place that is supposed to be a decent place. it rains, you wake up one morning
and it's flooded
and everything is flooded and gone.
No, but you
like
know,
that's not even like, or that's even too far because you did something, or just the system being
working against you.
Yeah, working against
but
you.
you
and
know
being
what,
crap.
B? I think that's
So-
where I draw a parallel, because for me, the difference with me is that it is never because I didn't try. Like, things that I wanted but didn't work out has never been because I didn't try. Like, the whole relationship stuff, the whole weight loss journey was like, because I didn't prioritize it, I didn't feel bad when it didn't work out.
No, it didn't work out. Okay.
So, like, people in Nigeria, for example, their environment kind of works against them, but it's not because, like, guys,
it's not like for a lack of effort.
I want to segue a bit. You know, because I've been to Nigeria a couple of times now in the past 2 years, and I've come back kind of sad each time, because it dawned on me that Nigeria is where it is not because people don't work hard. No one hustles like Nigerians. Like, do you know, like, this, I'll shout them out in a bit, but I've dealt with customer service from Nigerian vendors. You can message them at 2 a.m. and you will get a response. 1 a.m. you get a response. 8 p.m. you get a response. Like, they're always read. Like, even if, like, for example, they message me at 12:01, I respond at 12:10, and they respond at 12:11. If by 12:15 I haven't responded, they'll put a question mark. They're ready. They're working hard. So I can't even look at someone like that and be like, you know, are you putting in effort? Your environment is just working against you. But for us, for example, and that's why when obviously my parents moved me to England when I was young, but for me, I was never going to abuse, like, the opportunity I had, which is why I, like, knuckled down with my books. Unfortunately, it meant that other things that society expected me to have passed me by. But then I had to just see, you know, that song where they said, count your blessings, name them one by one. I literally had to start counting my blessings. Like, Vanessa, your life could be worse. Your life could literally be in the trenches. And that's what I'm always reminding you, like, yes, we're not where we want to be, because obviously, like, I'm 32, and, you know, ideally, according to society, I should have husband and children by now. And people have this misconception. Can I correct this misconception? That I don't want it.
Oh.
People believe that I don't want it, and that's why I don't have it. I'm like, I do, but guys, I'm not going to take it. What's that guy with the sign? Take it over my head. 32-year-old British Nigerian in need of husband. Like, what do you want me to do?
You know what I actually need?
What?
I need, as you hold that sign, I need them to edit a board on your hand that actually says 32-year-old
seeking life partner.
Husband.
Jesus.
Right. And guys, if you want to know the type of husband Vanessa likes or would want, please visit one of our previous episodes where I interviewed Vanessa about the type of man she would like. I think for me, there was something you touched on earlier when you said,
Kai, I've suffered, sure.
My brain has frozen again. Good. Guys, it's been a long day and week. What did you say?
Brain fart.
What content.
Oh, yeah.
I think on one hand, I don't mind actually, like, mourning the life you thought you would have. Obviously, because an issue if you just dwell in it. I make jokes about it and things like that, but I'm one of those people that I have. Can I say I know my purpose?
Mm-hmm. And I think you do. From the way when I talk to you, I think your purpose is clear. I think that's why you're struggling. Because you know where you need to be, so you know, like, how far or close you are to it. You are talking about a different level of the purpose. But yes, I know my purpose. Which purpose? No. What you're saying, you're talking more about the frustration of where I can be because I know where I ought to be. Yeah. But the point I wanted to make is that because I know what I'm working towards, as long as I'm working towards that, I'm content. Okay, so as long as you've not veered off the path. Yeah. So for me, it's I hear you on that. I know where I'm supposed to be going. Yeah. And I think that that's contentment, though. Yeah. And to me, that adds a layer of, like, I was having this conversation with someone. I was like, so if you don't make the millions, okay, guys, I'm a pessimist and realist, and he is, and that clashes with the idea of having faith. So that's where my whole faith thing struggles, right? But if you never make the millions, if the dream doesn't happen, right, will you still be content? Will you be happy? The person was like, but why are you saying that? Why do you think it will never happen? Why do you think it will never happen? I'm like, no, but because let's be honest, life is life. It's a question you need to ask yourself. We are here. They are saying they might deport me.
even if I have paper, right? So if they deport me and I sell my house and I have to start again, am I now going to be like, oh my God, my world has ended? Probably not, because I have an idea where I'm going, and as long as I'm working in that, because what that allows you to do is not overly focus on like the reward of where you're supposed to be going.
Yeah.
So if you don't get that reward immediately or in the next 2 years, you're like, oh my days, life is crap and whatnot.
I hear you.
So I think it's like, if you have an idea where you're going, one thing I like about like K-dramas, for example, and Asian dramas is someone would have a plan that's 20 years in the making, and they will stick to it. No matter anything that comes, because they know where they ought to be.
Yeah.
Right. So I think that's something people need. You can mourn the life you thought you would have. But I think it's important that in that you sit back and you say, okay, what is the life I want?
Yeah.
And if you're a Christian, what is the life God has called you to and what does God want you to? If you're a Christian, your own is, what does God want you to do for him? That's Kukuma yours. So go ask him, what does he? Yeah, because I think sometimes Christians do the whole I want this, I want that, and because I have Christ, it ought to happen. The way to get favor from God, from what I understood though in the Bible, I was studying Daniel this year. Before you say I didn't read my Bible, but
you said you didn't read your Bible. I didn't say it.
No, I was just saying of recently now. Anyway, I noticed that people who obtained favor was because they did something that God liked. God did not just come down and say, I favor you. They actually did something that God liked. This sideway now, when I do small preaching. So there's something what a pastor said, that a pastor that's not your fave, but I did take, this was a good part. It said God has a way he liked to be worshipped. I think a lot of times we want to be like, as long as, my intentions are true, God will accept my heart of worship. No, God actually has a way he wants to be worshipped. So if you're a Christian, you want to know your purpose, go and ask God and love him and worship him the way he wants to be worshipped. Anyway, amen. That's aside for you guys. But yeah, I think contentment comes from when you have an idea of where you're going. And then you're not easily swayed. So I don't like, because once in a while, me, I actually do. I really, that's a lie. I don't really mourn the life I thought I would have. I just like to.
You just lament.
I just like to complain from time to time.
Yeah, I don't.
But there was one time I was walking around my house, and I just went to the wall. Oh, can't believe I own you.
Oh,
that's what I do to my house once in a while. I talk to my house like it's a living being.
Okay, we need to have that checked.
No. I talk to my house like it's a living being. No. That's why I'm like, oh my God, it's almost 3 years I've not looked after you. That's, I had to call electrician, plumber.
I can't
come
relate.
And give me gas certificate and...
I can't relate. But I feel like me, like, and I need people to, because I used to go to a particular place. I won't say where it was or what kind of establishment it was, but they used to make me feel so bad. They made me feel so bad. I remember when I bought my house, guys, not only did I hear
God, did they do
some of the things.
What were your husband?
Yeah. So some they said in front of me, some they said behind me, and it came around. It got back to me. I remember I bought my car and I bought my house in the same year. And it was almost like you're not getting your priorities right. But
priorities should have been a man.
My thing has always been...
You're not a man in your life.
Do I?
Priority should have been a man, man.
Do you know my thing is, and I don't want this to sound arrogant, I care more about how I feel about myself than how people feel about me.
Yeah, that's key.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you know how a lot of people, like, they play to the gallery. Like, they're more focused on how do people see me? Like, do people like my makeup? Do they like what I'm wearing? Do they like the car I drive? Do they think I live in a nice house? I've always been very particular about how do I feel when because I spend a lot of time by myself, right? Yeah. Like, I need to like who I see in the mirror. I need to be happy with who I am, right? So because of that, I like to live life on my own terms. So I had to ask this was a very, 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 very scary question I asked myself. It took me boldness, but I did it. And I said, Vanessa, because I've always wanted to be that woman. You know, the woman that makes, like, her kids pack lunches from scratch. So I have a small allotment and I get the tomatoes and I have this thing where I prep all the meats and I marinate it.
Really?
I've always wanted to be that mum. Those mums where it's you're I like the way Vanessa, Ashley's mom, or I don't know my could call Ashley. I like the way Ashley's mom packs her lunches, and you can tell that they're healthy and they're well taken care of. I've always wanted to be that mum,
So you don't call your child Monday?
No, my kids are going to have Hebrew names. But anyway, so
Hebrew.
Yeah, I want Hebrew and Yoruba names.
Are you Hebrew?
Leave me alone. Anyway.
Are you Jewish?
Anyway. So I really wanted the whole 4 to 5 bedroom house, husband, wife, children,
Honey,
that big
home.
Honey, I'm home kind of thing, that big van where we go on camping trips and everything. And that's something I want, and that's what people think I don't want, but I really want to be that person. And I had to ask myself, Vanessa, you desire this so much. What if this never happened?
Yeah, that's a good. I like asking myself this.
What if it never happens? Are you going to be? Will you still live life? Will you not just live life? Will you still go and experience life as you should, with or without it? So without the husband and kids, will you still? Because I want to travel around the world. I want to visit every continent. I want to visit north, south, east, and west of every continent. Right? Will you still do that? You want to buy your second house? Will you still do that? You want to? What? You want to do all these things, all the things you have planned for your life, are they dependent on these other factors? So if those things never happen, will you still get to 80 by the grace of God and feel like I lived? And I was able to answer yes to that question. And I kid you not, since that day,
you've not mourned that part of
peace. Because now when people tell me, why are you not this yet? I'm like, when it happens.
When it happens. But I was going to ask, as we're rounding up, I was actually going to ask, so what's the dream? So you've had these are the things you wanted, but you've touched on it. So is there anything for you that is what are the things in the next 5 or 10 years you're yeah, this is where I want to be? Yeah. Or was that it? So
no, that's part of it. So I've been doing the great lock-in, right?
The great
lock-in. And I've been seeing results. I've literally been seeing results. And I realized something. And I said to my mom when I was younger and she used to say, Vanessa, you're a genius. I used to say to her, Mom, I'm not a genius. I'm not a genius. I am a hard worker. I always get results when I put my heart to something. That's what I've known. That's why I can't cram. So because of that, I've just decided that I'm going to work hard. So with the great lock-in now, where I want my business to go, I realized that my business can go there. Because I've seen that the little changes I've made to my business has yielded fruit. So now I'm like, you know what? Okay, if I now do this, I know this will work out. That means that this is possible. Yeah,
so paint us a picture in the next 5, 10 years.
In the next 5 years, I want my business goods to be in supermarkets.
Oh, sure. Nice.
I want someone to walk into Sainsbury's and buy my stuff. Right? I want that.
I can be like to my child, I need you to go to Tesco. Is that what you want to buy? Buy the Auntie Vanessa
jollof pack.
Jollof pack.
Right?
That's what I was,
right?
I say yes.
It's very possible. I want my Chapman and my Zobos and my ginger drinks to be in those places. I want the ready meals and all that stuff. I'm very passionate about Nigeria. By the way, shout out to Rox Alamode. Rox Alamode, I'm wearing this skirt. This is actually custom made, and it's because I believe so greatly in Nigeria. So I'm wearing a lot of made in Nigeria stuff. Even my hair is by Seven Raw Hair. I'm a believer in Nigeria. So I invest in Nigerian real estate. And there's a lot of things that's coming up. With Dangote's proposed seaports. I've already invested in the area where the airports, the proposed airport is going to be built in Lagos. And so in the next 5 years, I want my real estate portfolio in Nigeria to wow me. Do you understand? So aside the husband and the kids, I also have personal dreams. And in my workplace, by God's grace, I want to progress. I want to be an MD in 5 years.
Ooh.
I want to be an MD. And so I have dreams that doesn't revolve around the husband and kids. And that's why, and I know that in the next 5 years, by the grace of God, it can happen. I want to watch this in 5 years and be like, God, yeah.
Oh, you know those videos where they're asking themselves at the end of the year, did you do this? Did you do that?
Yeah. And it will be me.
Nice.
How about you, B, before we go? Tell us your dreams.
I want freedom.
Freedom
Yeah.
in every area, financially,
Yeah, so freedom
mentally.
to me is the ability to do the things I want to do
When
I want to do them.
that the when is important. The when is important.
So if I have an idea for an app, the ability to build the MVP myself, or at least do something
most
towards
viable
it.
product for people who don't know what that is, because MVP also means
thank you
something
for
else.
mansplaining.
No, because MVP means other things. You're the one who mansplains, Joe.
No,
I'm trying to explain to them.
Yeah, I want to be able to, if I say I want to travel, to a place, I can do that. If I need to help out family with money, I can do that. I want to be able to live a life where my people are, I won't say taken care of, but with me present, they can go a step or two further. Yeah, and to me that obviously it's also part finances plays a role in that.
Yeah.
I do want to be in a more stable place. Like I feel like I mentioned therapy a lot today, but my therapist will probably say like, oh, because I'm hard on myself for not my inability to be consistent how I want to be. But apparently it's due to some other things. What do they call it? Neurodivergence.
Oh my gosh.
Learning difficulties and all that. So
I like your self-awareness though.
I'm still annoyed that we just finding out that I'm dyslexic.
Yeah, but we'll get into that in another episode, because we need to talk about we need to talk about how much easier our lives would be if our neurodivergence was discovered earlier.
Yeah.
I kid you not, I have friends who discovered they were dyslexic in year 9. I cannot tell you how it changed the academic trajectory from that moment.
I used to think, oh, I'm so bad at reading because I'm a very slow reader. I just didn't know that. Do you know
how
but to me,
I was
the
so
words
scared that people
not...
who have dyslexia, a lot of them don't even have an inner voice. You know, the voice that reads back to you.
Oh no, me, everything is in my head.
Some people don't have the inner voice.
I heard about that.
So
I mean, lucky to them, my mind never shuts up. There's always like, and fam, I was sharing this the other day. I've gone off a tangent.
Of course,
I was saying how, there's the neurodivergentness, Abby. But I was saying how I hear conversations in my head that I'm not the one playing the conversation, and people online thought they were trying to give me an example. I'm like, no. I genuinely hear conversations. One part of me thinks that I might have special powers or superpowers, and I don't know it yet, that I can hear conversations happening somewhere else in the world. Like Professor X, I just need to zone in and find out who is having that conversations. The other part of me is just like, I know my mind is always just running. And then I told my sister about it, and she was like, she was able to explain perfectly because she said she has it too.
It might be genetic.
It might be
Mine
genetic.
is maladaptive daydreaming, and I found out that might be a mental disorder.
What's the one where you just daydream? You
daydream, but you actually have like, it can go for hours, where you've created an alternate, like an alternative or alternate world where...
Doesn't everyone do that?
No, but like mine can be quite severe. No, mine is not so bad, because the ones that they call the extreme ones actually needs medical attention is the one where you can't remember if it happened or not, because did it happen in your imagination or in real life. But I enjoy maladaptive daydreaming because I escape.
Wait.
I can literally have a whole family, a whole relationship. They call it spirit husband. What they call it?
No, wait. I just want to wait. I just want to clarify. So
yeah,
this thing you are saying that me I've been doing since I was...
It's a mental disorder. It's not normal. It's actually it's a sign of a mental illness.
I have
full on interviews and everything. I literally go on trips.
Van.
I've been on... Why am I don't need to say this. Sorry.
I built a world. I was teleported there. There's like 7 kingdoms. I know.
Okay, this is the one that they said that they need to go hospital for.
And sometimes when I was younger, and it lasted till like, I was probably in uni.
Okay, and that's your patient.
No, I'm being serious. I thought everybody I
know you're being serious. No.
It's a form of escape.
Exactly. So my escape is almost like sometimes when I'm bored, I'm like, let me go to Barbados and wear a red
Sometimes
bikini.
I'm in class and then they call me. They're like, hey, do you want to come? We have to go do this mission. And I'm like, yeah, and then we go. Wait, what's up? I thought, is this
the
Is this not something everybody...
The blood
Wait, what do you mean it's a mental
Jesus,
disorder?
we plead.
How do you mean it's a... Wait. No, I'm
Ah.
actually being serious. How do you mean it's a mental disorder?
I'm going to hold your hand as I say this. Ruth might not be enough anymore. I think you need treatment.
Wait, obviously it has reduced now, but once in a while, I just have flashback of those days.
Have you seen Captives of the Mighty by Mount Zion Ministries?
No. But
you know she had a spirit husband called Iguana?
Iguana.
And and they had a whole other family and children, Toby and Bibi. And Enema and
there was a whole... I was just world building.
Daddy Mamiloye, you have a storyline here.
Now, the way mine works is that there's 3 me. There's Osaze, there's Brandon, and then there's Aramboa. Me, myself, and I. And we talk to each other. We decide who is going to do... Wait, I'm so... So you all don't... Why are you folding your hands like that, man? Stop it.
I want to... let us rap. And then we pray.
But anyway, the life I want is like freedom and consistency. What's the name of your kingdom?
Was this Amunda Wakan?
No, I don't even remember.
Please don't. Please.
No, but when I say kingdom, it's like a nation, like continent, and there's different
You can't
countries.
explain this away.
I used to think that I could. I used to think that, maybe it was an idea for a comic. Like, I didn't know manga existed when I was like 15, right? I'd read Dragon Ball in libraries, but I didn't know that it was a manga. If I knew, I would have, because I used to draw when I was younger, I would have been drawing those things, and then I would have created like a comic book by now. I would have been rich. You know, it's not a mental disorder. It's just creativity. It's just like.
Okay. And has that paid off? Okay.
No, but I'm saying that I didn't even know then that those like people were writing.
So when you were younger, hey, what's wrong with us? He has gone. No, it's not here. Hello, hey, this whole time you are in Zamunda. Ruling your the kings of the 7 seas.
I wasn't even ruling.
You're not even ruling in your own dreams. This
no, but why am I ruling? It was like I wasn't the ruler. I did go up the ranks. I did have a cool team.
Guys, thank you so much.
Nice. So yeah.
I feel like the more you talk, the worse it sounds. We need to watch this back. You need to hear what you've just said.
I know what I said because it's things that I experienced and all that.
You didn't experience it. There's no... God.
I didn't experience it as because I created it, I didn't go experience it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay. This is well. But anyway, yeah.
Oh God. But this was... Yeah.
I think everyone should...
Honestly, I feel like you need to take stock of where you are. Take stock of where you are in life. And be honest with yourself. One, and this is the part that B doesn't like to hear. One, the life you think you want, or the life that you want, not even think you want, the life that you want, are you working towards it? Your current life right now, does it look like the life of someone who's trying to be a millionaire? Does it look like the life of someone who's trying to be fit? Go and get the gym membership. You want to be fit. Go and, at least I started off with resistance bands and trainers from Amazon in my bedroom working out before I ended up getting a gym membership.
Oh, yeah.
You want to pay off your debt, then stop buying things you don't need. Start there. Like, let your life start to reflect the life that you want, because in 5 years, you don't want to sit and be like, my life could be different if I did this and then the other. So the best time to start is now.
Best time to start
is now. And I promise you guys, lock in, you won't regret it. All right? So I think it was a bit of a heavy one, but I think it needs to be said. Yeah. We're grown people. You know, life happens and we need to talk about it. It is. I'm not joking. When I found out it had a name, I felt better because I felt like I was the only one who was doing it. I enjoy it so much. No. I can decide to do that. You know what? I want to basically be controlling like a Fortune 500 company. And I put my suit on.
The day.
And I work through the day. I'm not even joking.
I know the scenarios happen.
I have legit meetings. I'm like, Jesus, Vanessa. And sometimes I snap out of it like, Vanessa, stop.
Yeah, there was a... Okay.
That's not even...
Yeah,
We'll do that off cam.
It's not a disorder.
We're running out of time, so let's let our people go. But guys, remember...
In the words of Pharaoh.
Pharaoh still
holding the words of Moses.
Anyway. But yeah, guys, honestly, thanks for rocking with us once again. Please follow us on our social media, our Banter and Belief Pod. Remember, if you want to be on our WhatsApp segment, please send your questions, comments, stories in. Don't make it too long, please, so we don't spend half the episode trying to read it. But yeah, send that in. And yeah, it's really nice to be here with you guys. And yeah, lock in, guys. Let's lock in. Let's get those
in.
millions.
We are entering November now. You have 2 more months to go.
Yeah.
Bottom, what did they say? Bottom pot blessing. If you are a Christian, you know, the last 2 months, guys, come on.
You mean the 11th hour?
11th hour, bottom pot,
All
last
join.
2, 1 day, God can do it in 24 hours turnaround.
Or like for me, Bishop Funke Adejuma says, a quarter to shame. God can turn it around.
Oh, okay. I'm glad there was an end to that bit, because I was like, what's going on? And if you're, what did they call them again? If you're not Christian, you know,
just
guys,
lock in.
2 months to go, lock in. Get in your villain era, get in your hero era, whichever one you want to be. No, villains actually are disciplined.
Yeah, they're disciplined. Now, that's why the UK is where it is and where Nigeria is, because the villain's locked in. Anyway, let's go.
Yeah. So yeah. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening or watching on YouTube. YouTube, subscribe, click somewhere.
And click the notification bell. Do you know why? Because we're going to be consistent, so you're going to be getting content.
Guys.
So you want to know when we drop.
We've put effort. We took pictures. I
haven't straightened my wig.
We came to studio. Like, subscribe, and whatnot.
All right. Thank you, guys. Till next time.
Till next time.
Bye.
Deuces. The blood of Jesus sets me free.